Hey guys, welcome back to the channel CML Design and Construction. A client called us saying that they're having water issues in the basement. It was soaked inside, water was getting in. Come to find out, we found that there's a lot of clogging issues in the window well. This window was just recently installed. Further inspection revealed that the actual foundation drains, every foundation has drains outside, some inside too, were clogged. But here are the issues straight from a homeowner's mouth, so you see what I'm talking about.
Hey Natasha, it's Jeff Palomino. It's about 2 o'clock on July 7th. Um, we came down to the basement this morning and noticed that about all of the carpet and actually saw off some of the studs and stuff to get everything, but they don't do anything to fix it other than that. So we'd like to talk to y'all. Maybe you can talk to Dave and Carlos and see what you think. But there was no water issues down here before the renovations. And so, again, about 4 or 5 feet in each, from this wall to here is just sopping wet with water. And so we want to talk to y'all.
So after talking to the client, the first thing we did was do an inspection outside, and we found a lot of grading issues. And you're going to see how we corrected some of the grading issues just by grading the water away from the house. But that still didn't solve the problem. We were still having issues there. In the following video, you're going to see what was wrong with it. So everything got soaked, all the drywall. So we remove all that, remove all the insulation, open everything up to see where the water was seeping from, and it was all around the bottom. It was just coming out of the joints of the concrete walls. So we have to now correct this issue. First of all, is clean it up and do a thorough inspection. Remove all the stuff that was there, and then found out that there were also drains inside that were not, the drains weren't pulling the water from the basement into the sump pump. There was a sump pump there that was completely dry, so we have to correct that issue. So we went outside, we regraded everything outside, remove unnecessary bush, things like that, regraded, do a waterproofing membrane, we did a 12-degree drop away from the home, so water can drain away from the home before we do anything else. And then we added a little bit of topsoil and mulch. The problem is when you do a well like this, you disturb the soil that was there before, so everything's now more prone for water and moisture to get into the basement, especially a house like this that was built in 78. They never had an issue before, but now they had an issue because they remodeled the basement, disturbed the soil around the home, and now introduced a window. So we first started with regrading. That didn't stop the issue. Now we check the gutters, downspouts, make sure that all of those are pointing away from the house. In heavy rain, you shouldn't have any of that in the house. We also remove any trees and bushes that were close to the house that might have had roots pushing into the house that would cause water also to get closer to the foundation. We also found out that the drain that goes underneath along the foundation, it's not working, it's clogged. 1978-79, they first started doing drains and foundations and basements. They didn't know much about what was going on, so they would throw you just drain pipes, 3-inch drain pipes with barely any gravel on the bottom and top. So there's a certain amount of depth that you need to throw gravel on, and there's a specific gravel you should use for drainage, especially when you're doing drain pipes. But that drain pipe should have worked if it had gone straight from the foundation all the way out, away from the house. And also inside, there's another system inside that was not working, that was clogged up. They had a 3-inch pipe that was crushed with gravel and too much cement, and you're gonna see that in the next few short videos and pictures I'm gonna send you, and I'll show you how we had to correct everything. So right here, what we did, we dug a tunnel, broke it up, and continue from there. So this is the waterproofing that we were talking about, where we dig because there's water coming up. There's no drainage system, so we would dig almost 10 inches here, and then it goes down to almost 12 inches, 13 inches over there. We do a base of gravel, put the pipe, perforated pipe, do another base of gravel, and then we do the waterproofing for the wall along the edges and glue it, and then we do another waterproofing on top of this before putting the concrete, so the concrete won't perforate into the gravel. And then, you know, if you do it without putting a membrane on top of the gravel, then the concrete will seep in and then block the pipe. That's the issue we were having before. So the pipe is going to go underneath the bathroom. That's the tunnel. I'm going to show you where the tunnel goes. There's a bathroom there, so it was a lot more work, a little bit more work. You dig the tunnel under the bathroom to the sump pump. That was not working. The sump pump now will work. We have to take this out. We already dug around it to do a better gravel, but we're going to take this out, do a better gravel, so whatever water seeps through here, at least this comes in here. We're going to have 2 pipes coming in here for drainage. We'll dump here. Sump pump then will connect to here. That will pump the water up and out. That should take care of any moisture in this house that we were having before. Okay. We're going to do a 6-inch pipe before it had a 3-inch pipe. It's not correct. This white pipe here is just to measure and ensure that we went all the way through. It's just for measurement purposes. This is not the pipe it's going to have. This is the old pipe that was in here. That old pipe was covered and crushed with dirt and gravel and cement. And you see there how it's all covered up. That's the problem that it was having. Here the builder kept some type of plastic membrane here. That is not appropriate for that. You need something a little thicker, something like I showed you before, a thick membrane made out of PVC that will not block or puncture easily. Okay, so
tiene agua. Entró por acá por la pipa. Ahí está. A ver, toca ese. A ver, tócala. Pone tu mano ahí. Para ver. No, sí. Ahí hay agua, mira. Voy a dar hasta allá. Entonces le vamos a meter grava, pipa, y así ya va a empezar a trabajar. Quiere decir que ya está trabajando bonito. Pero el agua entró por acá. Ya pasó la prueba de este que trabajó. No sé si está mejor. Pues tiene agua.
So what we did to the drain was to perforate it a little bit so water can seep into the side, through the sides also as well. As you can see here, there's the we dug on the well and ran it through the foundation into the wall and back into the drain. You'll see the connections. Then we backfill and do waterproofing membrane so it won't clog up. You see it here, same one I showed you before. Comes in. Now you're gonna see the pipe now where we ran it all the way through into the sump pump well. Then we backfill, put both pipes adjacent. We do bigger rocks on the sides so it won't collapse when we put the concrete. Then after that we'll do the membrane, the white membrane, before we pour the concrete. We pour the concrete on top of the membrane. That's the membrane. And we run it all the way 4 inches, 5 inches along the wall as well. So any water that seeps in behind the wall runs to the bottom. You see it there, the membrane. Then we do the concrete on top. So like that, the weight of the concrete doesn't crush the pipe. And now then we close it up with concrete. Smooth it out. Guys, I appreciate your time. Please like, subscribe, and let me know what else you want to see. You can also follow us or check our website at cmldecoranddesign.com. cmldecoranddesign.com. Thank you, and welcome, and come back anytime for more content.